Hello my dear students, welcome to my physics class. Our today's topic is simple machine. A simple machine is a mechanical device that makes our life easier. If force is applied at one point, the simple machine transmits it to another point with a convenient change of magnitude and direction. That is, simple machine is a mechanical device which can make our life easier. These are the simple machine. Here inclined plane. By using inclined plane, here a heavy body is lifting by sliding. Here is lever, pulley, screw, wheel, rod axis. These are the simple machine. Simple machine can make the work easier by the following way. Simple machine can make the work easier by the following way: by multiplying the applied force by many times, by performing a work by applying less force, by applying force in an advantageous direction, by performing work in a particular way which would be difficult to do otherwise, by increasing speed. In this way, a simple machine can make the work easier. Different types of simple machine. Lever. Lever is a simple machine in which a strong bar can freely move upward and downward or rotate on a supporter. This is the simple machine and it is lever. The bar can move upward and downward on this supporter. Here this supporting point is pivot or fulcrum. Here force is applied and we can lift the load by applying less force at this point. This is the lever. This point is pivot or fulcrum, and here load, and here the application force. If we apply force here, we can lift this load, and this is the supporting point, and this is known as pivot or fulcrum. Here the length from the pivot to the point of application of force, this is length of force arm, and this portion is length of load arm. This length is load arm and this length is force arm. The principle of lever: force into length of force arm is equal to load into length of load arm. Here load and this is load arm, here force and this is force arm. That is, force into length of force arm is equal to load into length of load arm. That is, load divided by applied force is equal to length of force arm divided by length of load arm. That means here we can lift a heavy load by applying less force. If the length of the force arm is more, we will get more advantages. Therefore, the length of the force arm should be more. Classification of lever. The lever can be classified into three types on the basis of applied force, load and pivot. Number 1, class 1 lever. Number 2, class 2 lever, and number 3, class 3 lever. Now class 1 lever, In this case, the position of the pivot is in the middle of the applied force and load. That means here pivot, force and load, that is the position of the pivot is in between force and load. Therefore, this type of lever is class 1 lever. This is the example of class 1 lever, scissor. Here the position of the pivot is the middle of load and applied force. We have to apply force at this point and load is here. Another example of class 1 lever, forceps. Here the position of the pivot is middle of the force and load. This is also class 1 lever, hammer. Here the position of the pivot, here load and force. The handle of the tube oil. This is the tube oil. The handle of the tube oil is a simple machine and it is lever. Here the supporting point, that is this point, is pivot. Here the load is lifted by this end and we have to apply force here. We have to apply force at this end and here the load and in the middle pivot. Therefore it is a class 1 lever, that is handle of tube oil is a class 1 lever. And this is husking paddle. Here husking paddle and pivot is here. We have to apply force here and here is load. Class 2 lever. In this case, the position of the load is in the middle of applied force and pivot. In class 1 lever, the position of the pivot is in between load and force, but in case of class 2 lever, the position of load is in the middle of applied force and pivot. That is, position of the load is in the middle position. This is class 1 lever, class 2 lever. This is an example of class 2 lever. Here load is in the middle of pivot and applied force. Here force is applied and there is pivot and here load. That is, position of load is at the middle. Therefore it is a class 2 lever. Nutcracker. And this is also nutcracker. Another example of class 2 lever. It is a one-wheeled pushcart. Here the position of the load is in the middle of pivot and applied force. Therefore it is class 2 lever, one-wheeled pushcart. Class 3 lever. In this case, the position of the applied force is in the middle of load and pivot. That is, in case of class 3 lever, at the middle position, applied force, load, force and pivot. That is, when force is in between load and pivot, it is class 3 lever. Here example of class 3 lever, pincher. We have to apply force in the middle of load and pivot. Here pivot, here load, and we have to apply force here. Therefore the position of the force is in between load and pivot. Therefore it is class 3 lever. Now inclined plane. We can easily lift a heavy body using inclined plane. We can lift this body by sliding rather than raising it directly, and we get a mechanical advantages from this. Here we can lift the heavy body using inclined plane. uh, Here inclined plane, this is the inclined plane. Here length of the inclined plane, and this one is the height of the inclined plane. If the length of the inclined plane is more, we will get more advantages. If the height of the inclined plane is constant. Mechanical efficiency is equal to load divided by force, length of the inclined plane divided by height of the inclined plane. More the length of the inclined plane, more we will get mechanical efficiency. Therefore, the length of the inclined plane should be more than the height of the inclined plane. Here jack screw, we know we can sense the wheel of car, bus, microbus using this. We can raise one side of car or bus by the jack screw, and by raising one part of the car or bus by jack screw, we can sense the wheel of the car or bus. Here the force is applied in this direction and load is lifted in this direction, that is the direction of the load is perpendicular to the direction of applied force. By using this jack screw, we can easily lift a heavy load. Pulley. Here the use of pulley. Using this pulley we can lift water from the well. Here the force is applied in this direction and the load is lifted in this direction, that is the direction of the load is opposite to the direction of applied force. This simple machine can change the direction of applied force. Here by using this pulley we can lift the heavy body. And here also there are two types of pulley. The wheel can rotate about this axis, and this axis is connected to the block, and here the block is fixed and the wheel is rotating, but here the block is not fixed. This type of pulley is known as static pulley, and this type of pulley is known as dynamic pulley. If the block is fixed, it is static pulley, and if the block rotates with the rotation of the wheel, then it is dynamic pulley. Wheel rod axis. We can lift a heavy body using this wheel rod axis. Here we have to use a rope. The heavy body is fastened by one end of the rope, and other end of the rope is rolled by this rod axis. This is wheel and this is rod axis. The rope is rolled using this rod axis, and we can lift the heavy load by using this wheel rod axis. If the radius of the wheel is more than the radius of the rod axis, we will get the mechanical advantage. Suppose radius of the wheel is 6 times than the radius of the rod axis, then we can lift a 6 Newton load by applying 1 Newton force only, that is the force is multiplied by 6 times. Therefore, more the radius of the wheel, will get more advantages. Here the rope is rolled here. Screwdriver. Here we can see the screwdriver. These are the screwdriver. We can easily do our work by using screwdriver. The handle of this screwdriver is more than the handle of this screwdriver. If the handle of the screwdriver is more, then you will get more advantages. Therefore, the handle of the screwdriver should be more. The efficiency of this screwdriver is more than the efficiency of this screwdriver. More the length of the handle of the screwdriver will get more advantages from the screwdriver. Human body and simple machine. Here the lever in the human body is shown here. This is one kind of lever, and here is another kind of lever, and here is another kind of lever. Here pivot, the position of the pivot or supporting body is in the middle position. Here the position of the load is in the middle position, and here the position of the force is in the middle position. Therefore it is class 1 lever, this is class 2 lever, and this one is class 3 lever.